On this video, we're gonna make a linguistic comparison between English and Arabic language. On the first topic, we're gonna talk about the differences about English and Arabic alphabet. The second topic is about similarity and difference of English and Arabic word, including the subtopic that is verb, noun, adjective, and pronouns. The third topic, we're gonna talk about their differences and similarities in sentence, including the structure and the word order, and also the difference in the nominal and the verbal sentence. The last topic we're gonna talk about on this video is the differences between the two languages in the aspect of the verb tenses. Alright, without any further ado, let's check it out. Talking about English and Arabic is a very interesting topic because they belong to different language families. English belongs to the West Germanic branch of the Indo-European language family, while Arabic belongs to the Semitic subgroup of the Afro-Asiatic language family. English is the largest language by number of speakers. It is an official language in 67 countries. The regions in blue are where English is a majority native language. The other regions in cyan, English is official but not a majority native language. Compared to Arabic, Arabic is only used as an official language in 26 countries. It is the third largest language after French and English. The regions in blue are where Arabic is used as the sole official language. In the pinkish regions, Arabic is used as a co-official language with native Arabophone. The interesting part about Arabic is that it is not only used in the Arab world, but also used as an educational and liturgical language by all Muslims around the world. And Arabic is one of 6 official languages in the United Nations. Alright, now we're gonna compare the Arabic alphabet with English alphabet. Arabic has a total of 28 regular letters plus 3 special letters. I call these special letters because they don't behave like the other letters here. As you see here that every letter has their own name. These letters are always pronounced the same. The Arabic script is written from right to left, while English is written from left to right. Arabic tends not to use short vowels. There are only 3 vowels in Arabic. Vowels may be written with diacritic placed above or below the consonant that precedes them in the syllable, called harakat. And each of these vowels has its own name. The sound of U is called dhamma. The sound of A is called fathah. E is called kasrah. In addition, there's no capitalization in Arabic. Probably the most difficult aspect of the Arabic alphabet is that it is always cursive and letters vary in shape depending on their position within a word. Letters can exhibit up to 4 distinct forms, corresponding to an isolated position, initial, medial, and final position. Compared with English, English is simpler. It contains only 26 letters with their capitalization forms. The difficulty level of the script, reading English is more difficult even though it contains less letters, because the English script doesn't represent the real sound. So, reading and writing need memorization of every English word. Alright, now talking about word, we're gonna start this topic from noun and adjective first. Arabic has more complex system compared to English, because Arabic noun, adjective, and also verb has case ending called i'rab. Case ending depends on word function in a sentence. If a word function is subject in a sentence, the word's case ending will be a nominative case. In Arabic, it is called rafa or marfu'. There are 3 cases in Arabic, rafa or مرفوع. In English, we call it nominative case. The second is jar or majrur. In English, we call it genitive case. This genitive case is used when it occurs in genitive construction, called idafa in Arabic. And the third case is nasab or mansub. In English, we call it accusative case. The accusative case functions extensively in Arabic to indicate the circumstances under which an action takes place. A word will have an accusative case if it functions as an object or when it is used as adverbial expression of time, place, and manner. Here on this table we have several words for an example. As you see here that the word book stays the same in any case because English doesn't have case ending like Arabic does. Here kitab becomes kitabun in nominative case, and it becomes kitabin in genitive case, and it becomes kitaban when it is in accusative case. Okay, I'm gonna give you a brief example. Kitabun jadid, a new book. See here, the word kitab has un ending, but fi kitabin jadid, the word kitab has in ending. Fi kitabin, not fi kitabun. Next example is yabni madrasatan kabira, meaning he builds a big school. Here the word madrasa has an accusative case because it functions as an object. Next example, madrasati qariba, my school is near. Maybe you are thinking that this word qariba looks different from the example on this table here. Yes, it is different because the word qarib here is the masculine form and the word qariba is the feminine form. Now you know that the Arabic is very different from English, that it has not only case ending but also has a gender. So every noun, adjective, and verb has a masculine and feminine forms. The last example on this topic is يبحث عن الكتاب الرخيص, meaning he is looking for the cheap book. The word الرخيص here is pronounced just الرخيص because the case ending is actually silent at the end of sentence, just like the word jadidun and jadidin. Here we pronounce it jadid because it is the end of the sentence. The difficulty level of noun and adjective Arabic is much more difficult because in Arabic, noun and adjective have gender, number, and case ending. Now let's take a look and compare how different the Arabic verb from English verb is. In English, you know that we only have regular and irregular verb. Verb declension in English only occurs when a verb follows singular subject, and when it is used as progressive, past, and perfect tense. For regular verb, the verb declension for tense is very simple. We add suffix ed for either the verb 2 or verb 3. But for the irregular verbs, some of them have different form for verb 2 and verb 3. Compared to Arabic, again, Arabic has a much more complex system for verb declension. Also, Arabic has more types of verb than English, that is, fi'al sahih, fi'al mahmus, fi'al mudha'af, fi'al mithal, fi'al ajwaf, fi'al naqis, fi'al lafif. All types of these verbs declines for tenses. Basically, there are only two types of verb, that is al-madi, the perfect verb, and al-mudari', the imperfect verb. All these verbs also conjugate according to the 14 pronouns, that is huwa, hiya, hum, hunna, هما هما أنت أنت أنتم أنتن أنتما أنتما. Again, the difference is that the first أنتما here, it is masculine, and the second one, أنتما, is feminine. Actually the same, but it can affect the verb form. Okay, all these 7 types of the imperfect verb also decline for mood. In Arabic, this is called i'rab af'al. The mood of the verb means that they change the case ending, just like nouns and adjectives. There are 4 different moods of the verb. The first one is that it is actually the same in the Arabic terms, but we call it different in English. But I just want to show you the Arabic terms. The first one is that we call it al-marfu', and then al-mansub, al-majzum, al-amr. From the previous topic, we know that Arabic verb declension is much more complex because it conjugates following all the 14 pronouns and also has case marking or case ending, while the change of the English verb is only effected by singular subject. And we also know that Arabic has more number of pronouns compared to English that only has 7 pronouns. Okay, now let's compare English and Arabic sentence. Let's see how different they are. In English, we have nominal and verbal sentence, the same in Arabic, but somewhat different. In Arabic, we call it jumla fi'liyya and jumla ismiyya. Arabic sentence structure is completely not the same with English. In English, the basic word order is subject, verb, object. For example, Ahmed watches the movie. Everybody loves this channel. The Arabic word order is verb, subject, object. Remember that we read Arabic from right to left. So the sentences in Arabic will be يشاهد أحمد الفيلم. يحب الجميع هذه القناة. Okay, so the verb, subject, object is the basic standard word order in Arabic. But if the object is a pronoun, the word order will be verb, object, subject. For example, Ahmed watches it. Everybody loves it. In Arabic, يشاهده أحمد. يحبها الجميع. Okay, now let's see the differences on the nominal sentence. In English, nominal sentence is a sentence without a verb. But in Arabic, nominal sentence is either a sentence without a verb or a sentence that begins with a non-verb word. Let's take some example. I'm at home. Ahmed is a teacher. From this example, we know that there's no verb here. That's why these sentences need auxiliary verb. What about the Arabic? Arabic nominal sentence is kind of similar, but it's kind of not the same either with English. In English, auxiliary verb is a must in nominal sentence, so there must be an auxiliary verb in nominal sentence. The word order in nominal sentence in English is subject, copula, then predicate or subject complement. But in Arabic, nominal sentence doesn't need auxiliary verb at all. So, I am at home in Arabic is أنا في المنزل. Ahmed is a teacher. In Arabic is أحمد مدرس. We can either say أحمد مدرس or أحمد مدرس. It's just the same. أنا is I, في is at, المنزل is home. See, we don't have a to be here. And same here, أحمد مدرس, no to be either here. But it doesn't mean that Arabic doesn't have a to be or the auxiliary verb. Arabic has a to be like copula. That is the verb kana. But on this video, we are gonna discuss about Arabic grammar too much. If you're interested to know more about Arabic grammar, we're gonna inshallah discuss it on the next videos. Now let's see the second type of nominal sentence in Arabic. If a sentence begins with a non-verb word, then it is considered a nominal sentence in Arabic. This structure is used for emphasizing. So for emphasizing or for stressing the subject of the sentence, we change the word order to subject, verb, object. For example, الجميع يحب هذه القناة. Everybody loves this channel. Here we are stressing the subject al-jami'. You know that in English, for emphasizing, we change our pitch or intonation on which word we want to stress it. But in Arabic, we not only change our pitch on the word, but also we change the word order. We place the word we stressed it on the beginning of a sentence. So if we want to stress the object of the sentence, we change the word order becomes object, verb, subject. For example, قناة هذه يحب الجميع. Everybody loves this channel. Okay, now comes to the difficulty level of sentence. We will decide that Arabic is much more complex and difficult for learners compared to English, because Arabic word order is not always in the same order like English. And last but not least, we're going to talk about English tenses compared with Arabic tenses. As we all know that English has 16 tenses, this time Arabic is easier. It has only 7 tenses, that is al-mudari', al-madi, al-madi al-mustamir, al-madi at-tam, al-mustaqbal, al-mustaqbal at-tam, al-mustaqbal al-madi. 5 of the English tenses can be represented by 2 Arabic tenses. As for al-mudari', it can either represent the present progressive or present perfect progressive. And present perfect can be represented by al-madi. And the rest of the other English tenses like past perfect progressive and so on are completely missing in Arabic. Okay, let's take some example and compare them with English. يأكل أحمد خبزا. The meaning of the sentence can be either Ahmad eats bread as simple present or Ahmad is eating bread as present progressive. In Arabic, to say something that we have been doing it for periods of time, we use al-mudari' verb plus mundu. Means that we use the same Arabic verb as in present tense form. For example, يأكل أحمد خبزا منذ 7 أشهر. Meaning, Ahmed has been eating bread for 7 months. And then to say something that we did in the past or that we have already done, we use the same Arabic verb or the same tense in Arabic. For example, أكل أحمد خبز. It can be translated as Ahmed ate bread or Ahmed has eaten bread. At this point, English tenses is more difficult than Arabic because it has 16 tenses while Arabic has only 7. But if you have different opinion, share your thought on the comment down below. And if you're interested to learn Arabic with modern approach, click like, subscribe and share and stay updated with Exit Polyglot channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you around.